Today I put every team into a 32-team single elimination tournament. First video of Madden 25, man, let's go. Now, how I determined all 32 seeds was by overall. As you can see, the Bears 84, Bengals 82, Bills 81, Broncos 79. I looked at every single team's overall, and the number one seed, the highest, was the San Francisco 49ers. Now, I'm not sure if these are the final ratings because, once again, it's early access, so I don't know if, they're going to be a little bit different at launch, but I went with what we had, and the Chiefs and the Ravens were tied at the 2 seed. So I just made the Ravens a 3 seed, and I filled out an entire bracket. We have the Niners versus Giants, our 1 versus 32. The G-Men are only a 77 overall, the lowest in the game. Then you have the Chiefs taking on the 31 seed Cardinals. And yeah, there's a lot of games, 16 to get to. So let's just stop wasting time. This looks like we might have an unexpected finish. In game number 1, the Giants in a tie ball game against the Niners. Singletary with a huge game, getting them in field goal range. They're going to settle for 3, and San Fran is going to have less than a minute left to try to tie or take the lead. Oh, new kickoff rules, man. First time we're seeing it. Can't move until they catch the ball. He gets out to the 26. Look at all these abilities. My goodness. Even the Giants. Burns and Dexter Lawrence, man. That's an improved front 7. Here we go, Debo. Getting the catch, but they can't stop the clock. Gotta hurry it up. Purdy with less than 30 seconds left in the game to get them in field goal range. He's gonna throw a laser, Juwan Jennings, getting them to the 44. Less than 10 seconds left. Has to get rid of it. Purdy's going down, and we have an upset in game 1. The G-Men, the 32 seed, take care of the Niners and move on to round 2. There's always gonna be people saying it's rigged and things like that, but as you can see, no force wins. G-Men just came to play, man. Anyone can win this tournament. Now we're looking at the 2 seed Chiefs taking on the 31 seed Cardinals. Arizona needs to get off the field. They only have 1 timeout. 3rd and 8. Screenplay Mahomes to Pacheco. Kansas City cannot get the first. 4th down and 1. If they get a touchdown here, even the first, game is pretty much over. Pacheco cannot get there. What a tackle. But there may not be enough time for Arizona to mount and come back, especially when you throw an interception. The dagger from Drew Tranquil, and the defending Super Bowl champions are headed to round 2. Now we have the 3 seed Ravens taking on the 30th seed Denver Broncos, and there's just not enough time for Bo Nix and Denver to come back. They're going to lose in round 1 against the 3 seed Ravens. Nothing to be ashamed about. Browns and the Panthers are 4 versus 29 seed matchup. 4th and 3. This could be the game. Will Cleveland, another huge favorite, get upset in their first game of the tournament? Amari Cooper is trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Nice catch. 3rd down and 1. 4 minutes left. Bunch to the left. Watson to the right. It's picked off. And that might be the dagger. He has the speed to take the distance. I think that's J.C. Horn with the pick 6. The Panthers, the 2nd team, with a huge upset in round number 1. Final score 42-16. We now have the 5 seed Cowboys taking on the 28 seed Packers. 4th and goal. Cowboys are going to opt to take the 3 and tie this one up. Green Bay is going to have plenty of time and all 3 timeouts. Does Jordan Love have a game-winning drive in him? All he needs to do is get in field goal range. First play is a dot to Watson. They pick up the first. They're blocking Parsons with 1-on-1 coverage, and look at what happens. Christian Watson finds a hole in the defense, and Jordan Love puts them up a touchdown. At this point, you got to go to the Hail Mary and just hope that CD can make a play, or maybe Ferguson. Throw it up, give your guys a chance. Here we go. Dak is gonna get his pass batted down, and the Packers are gonna win this one. Another semi-upset. Green Bay moves on to round 2. Now we're taking a look at the 6 seed Dolphins versus the 27 seed Raiders. Miami already in field goal range. That'll put them up 9 points, but a touchdown will pretty much seal the deal. Waddle with the catch. Miami gonna go for 2 to try to make this a 14-point game instead of just 12. Regardless, it's gonna be 2 possessions. Max Crosby getting his first sack of the game. The blitz from Miami. Minshew over the middle. Devontae. Too tough to cover in 1-on-1. Raiders put up a nice fight though. Minshew kept this close against the 6th best roster in the league. Now we have the 7 seed Lions taking on the 26 seed New England Patriots. Drake May with a tough game. First time we're seeing them in Madden 25, and it's not looking good for New England. 34-10. Lions defense might be a little underrated as they hold the Patriots to only 18 points. Detroit is headed to round 2. And then our 8th seed Philadelphia taking on the 25 seed Indianapolis Colts. We got ourselves a close one. Philly trying to get this first down. Indy sends the blitz, but Hurts finds his tight end. The Eagles go up 7. Here comes Indianapolis, though. Plenty of time for them to come back. Richardson with a nice pass over the middle. Reed Blankenship lined up on a tight end. It ends up being zone coverage and terrible coverage by the rookie Cooper. Downs beats him to the crib, and now we have a tie game once again. Saquon in motion on 2nd and 2. He's gonna find his target, Dallas Goedert, getting him to the 50. Philly gonna chew the clock all the way down, and here's Jake Elliott for the game winner. Kick is up, and it's good. 5 seconds left for Richardson. He has an arm, but they're not even gonna let him get it off. Valiant effort from Indy, but Philadelphia is headed to round 2. The 9 seed Jets taking on the 24 seed Chargers. Plenty of time for the Jets if they can get a touchdown quickly. Rodgers is gonna do just that. Garrett Wilson wide open. It's back to a 1 possession game. A few first downs, and this one is all but over. Herbert to Disley for the huge gain. They're already in field goal range. No more timeouts for the Jets. They can't stop the clock, and the Chargers are gonna get a touchdown. Gus Edwards with the dagger. 42-35. The lower seed moves on, and the Jets go home in round 1. We have a divisional matchup next. The 10 seed Jags taking on the 23 seed Tennessee Titans. Just not enough time left for the Titans to come back. They're going to end up losing this one. The higher seed gets the W in this matchup. The 11 seed Bears taking on the 22 seed Seahawks. They have some work to do on that Chicago side of the ball. Right now, they need to get off the field on 3rd and 4. Geno in a shotgun. Kenneth Walker in motion. Smith gonna throw an interception, and that can change the entire tide of the game. The Bears get the pick 6, and it's down to a 1 possession game. Jonathan Owens. Seattle cannot afford any more mistakes, otherwise the Bears will capitalize. Geno throws another one, and this one has a chance to go all the way again. Jack Sanborn not gonna get the pick 6, but still, gotta wonder if the Seahawks can somehow win this game. Will they change quarterbacks in the next round? Caleb on his first drop back of this drive gonna take off, scramble to the left, and there's no one between him and the end zone. Chicago takes the lead. Such a crazy turn of events. Back-to-back drives where Geno threw a pick, and now they have to get a touchdown just to get the lead back. They might just be able to do it. Geno going downfield. Tyler Lockett still got it. Seattle's gonna take the lead back just like that. Now they have to go for 2. Ginormous play. They don't get it. Chicago wins with a field goal. Geno under center. Not gonna hand it off. He's gonna pass it to a wide open Metcalf. 3-point game. The Bears can tie or take the lead in this drive. Caleb has already gotten them into field goal range. He's gonna escape the pocket, showing off that speed. Caleb Williams gonna take off and get the touchdown. Bears back up in this one. One of the craziest games we've had so far in this tournament. It all comes down to this. 5 seconds left in the game. No more timeouts for Seattle. Geno has them in field goal range, but they need a touchdown. He's gonna throw it into the end zone, and it's incomplete. The Bears survive. Or should I say they come back and get the W, man. What a game. We're looking at the 12 seed Texans taking on the 21 seed New Orleans Saints. Saints do not want to go away that easily. 4th down and 13. This could be their last chance. Less than 4 minutes left. They have to try to get this first down. Carr with all kinds of time going downfield. Beautiful deflection. 3rd and 7. You only send 4. Stroud gonna lob one up. Beautiful placement. Stephon Diggs with the icing on the cake. Houston is headed to round 2. Final score 41-28. New Orleans heading home. Now we have the 13 seed Steelers against the 20 seed. The turnovers by Pittsburgh did them in, and is the biggest reason why they ended up losing this one. TJ Watt, Hayward, and that defense did all they could, but it was not enough, and the Rams are headed to round 2. The 14 seed Vikings taking on the 19 seed Commanders. Minnesota still has work to do. 3rd and 12. Washington has 1 timeout left. They can get a stop here. Quick 3 and out. They still have a chance. Aaron Jones up the gut. How do you not stack the box and run commit? The Vikings are going to hold on, and they're headed to round 2. The 15 seed Cincinnati Bengals taking on the 18 seed Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Cincinnati back in the red zone. Burrow row. Gonna make this a one possession game again. The flag was roughing the passer on the defense. And here comes the onside kick. Bengals need it to stay alive. They're not gonna get it. Tampa Bay is headed to round 2. And then our final matchup of round 1. We have the 16 seed Bills versus the 17 seed Falcons. Less than 2 minutes left in this one. Falcons down 11, 3rd and 1. Gotta think this is 4 down territory. Buffalo only rushes 4. Kirk finds his guy who stays in bounds after shaking off a tackle. That's Darnell Mooney taking it to the crib. And now they have to go for 2. Bijan in the backfield, Pitts at tight end. Multiple guys with abilities on this offense. Kirk has to find one of them. Bijan out the backfield. Can he get there? No! What a tackle! Now we're gonna see another onside kick, I believe. No! They're gonna kick it deep and trust their defense. 3rd down and 1, biggest play of the game. You gotta think it's another run. No play action! Allen gonna keep it himself, gonna take off! Buffalo in the driver's seat. Allen still on his feet, staying in bounds, getting down inside the 20. Victory formation for the Bills. They're headed to round 2. First matchup of round 2. We have the 32 seed New York Giants, who upset the Niners in round 1 against the 16 seed Buffalo Bills. Talk about a Cinderella story. The G-Men, up 21-3 at the start of 4th, have a chance to upset another team in this tournament. Josh Allen, though, refuses to go away. Nice bullet right there. Here they go in field goal range. They could settle for 3, or they could just rely on Allen running it into the end zone, making it a 2-possession game. Here comes the read option. Daniel Jones getting a nice gain, eventually getting the first down. Great start to this drive for them. They eventually settle for a field goal. 14-point game. Less than 20 seconds left. Allen cannot afford to take a sack. He throws to the end zone. Touchdown. 7-point game. Can Tyler Bass do the unthinkable? No! The one-handed recovery by the G-Men. And their amazing run continues. Another upset by New York. They're headed to round 3. Second matchup in round 2. We have the 2 seed Chiefs taking on the 18 seed Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 3rd and goal for the Bucks. Kansas City trying to get off the field. It's Rachaad White up the gut. He's going to fight his way into the end zone. And Tampa Bay takes the lead. Now they're going to go for the 2-point conversion, which will put them up 7. Bunch to the right. Baker going to pass this one. Pocket collapses. He dumps it off to Rachaad White, who breaks 1 tackle and fights his way in for the 2-point conversion. What a play. 3rd and 10. Here comes Mahomes once again. Wide open man at the top of the screen. Not sure what happened right there, but Kansas City ties this one up at 21. End of regulation. We are headed to our first overtime of the tournament. The Chiefs win the toss. They're going to receive. Now, this is regular season, so if they get a touchdown, I believe the game's over. First play from scrimmage and overtime. Mahomes passing it again. This time, it's intercepted. The Buccaneers force a turnover on the first play in overtime. And now all they need to do is get a field goal and they win. Rachaad White to the outside. Beautiful run. 2nd down for Baker. Here comes the blitz from the Chiefs. He gets rid of it and finds Mike Evans. They're inside the 20. The Chiefs and the Niners will not make it to round number 3. The Bucks with a huge upset in round 2. Our 3rd matchup of round 2. We have the 3 seed Ravens taking on the 14 seed Vikings. 3rd and goal. Touchdown here will give them a lot of cushion. Lamar on the run. Finds his receiver, or should I say his running back. King Henry puts them up 2 scores. Could be the last time we see this offense in action. Minnesota's J.J. McCarthy with a nice completion on the run. They got a nice little drive going. A touchdown would be amazing here. An interception would not. Roquan Smith with the game-sealing INT. Baltimore, the only top 5 team left in the tournament. And they're headed to round 3. Now we have the 29 seed Panthers taking on the 20 seed Los Angeles Rams. Panthers force the Rams to settle for 3, even though there's less than 3 minutes left in the game. A couple first downs, and Carolina will have made it farther than the Chiefs and the Niners in this tournament. Jonathan Brooks getting some nice yards, bringing up a crucial 3rd and 4. Rams trying to get off the field, get the ball back for their offense. Bryce Young gonna pass this rock on 3rd down to a wide open man. Play of the game right here. Carolina looks like they might just hand it off and waste some more clock. 3rd and 13. Bryce letting it drip all the way down to 1. Brooks. Oh my goodness! goodness! He's gonna bounce his way past the sticks. And Carolina with another huge upset, man. I cannot believe it. They beat the Rams 17-13, and they're headed to round 3. Two really good young quarterbacks going at it in our next round 2 matchup. The 28 seed Packers against the 12 seed Texans. 3rd and 2 with 2 minutes left in this round 2 matchup. Stroud trying to fit it in there. It gets batted up in the air. Second time I think we've seen the animation in this video. And the Packers pick it off. Quay Walker. Here we go. 3rd down and 4. I form once again. Texans with only 7 in the box. You would think they'd be a little bit closer. Jacobs on the run. Not gonna get there. The Texans still have life. First play on this drive. Stroud gonna dump it off. Oh my goodness. Big hit fumble. And it looks like the Packers are gonna scoop it up. Another crazy finish. Green Bay is going to escape with the W, and they're headed to round 3. We now have the 7 seed Lions taking on the 10 seed Jags, and this one is all Detroit. Even after giving up an early safety, they were able to bounce back and score 28 unanswered. Trevor Lawrence has been running for his life. Lawrence going to throw a game-sealing INT, though. Emmanuel Mosley helps the Lions get to round 3. You're now looking at the 6 seed Dolphins taking on the 11 seed Bears. Chicago down 7 at the start of 4th quarter with the football. Caleb dumping it off to Rome. Miami took care of the Raiders in round number 1, and now they're trying to take care of Chicago. Back-to-back plays from Caleb to Rome. Bears are in field goal range, but you know they want to get 7. Caleb with all kinds of time. Never mind. He's gonna go down outside of field goal range. Zach Saylor with the sack, and they're gonna have to punt the ball. Miami moves downfield, and they end up getting 3. So we have a 10-point game. First tournament for the rookie Caleb Williams on this channel. Gonna end up with him going home thanks to the Miami Dolphins. Still, they put together a good showing. However, Miami's headed to round 3. Our final matchup of round 2. We have the 8 seed Eagles taking on the 24 seed Chargers. Still plenty of time for Philly to mount a comeback. Hurts off the play action. Gonna find Dallas Goedert, who's in one-on-one coverage against, I think that's Joey Bosa. He ends up winning that matchup and getting them a huge gain. Philly can go on top with a field goal, but you know they're trying to get a touchdown. Hurts shakes off a would-be sack. Instead, he fires it to the end zone to a wide open Smitty. Eagles back on top. Been a whole lot of Hayden Hurst on this drive, and I think that's where Herbert's gonna go for the touchdown. Chargers take the lead. Now they have to get this 2-point conversion, so they're tied up. If Philadelphia gets a field goal, it's a big play. Eagles send a blitz. Herbert gonna dump it off to another tight end, Disley. We have a 3-point game. Final chance for Philadelphia. Less than 20 seconds left in the game. 4th down and 4. Hurts gonna go over the middle. That's a nice catch. They only have 1 timeout left with 11 seconds to get into field goal range and send this one into overtime. Good protection. Hurts going downfield. He wants to get a touchdown instead. Philadelphia is heading to the Elite 8 after a clutch touchdown pass by Jalen. Final score 24-28. Philly is headed to round 3. First matchup of the Elite 8. We have the 18 seed Buccaneers taking on the 7 seed Lions. Detroit got off to an extremely fast start in this one and didn't look back. 35-6 late in this game. An absolute blowout, but credit to the Bucs for getting this far. Detroit is headed to round number 4. Up next, we have a divisional matchup. The 8 seed Eagles taking on the 32 seed New York Giants. 4th down and 3. Eagles not quite in field goal range just yet. They have to go for it. 2 tight end sets, Saquon in motion. It's gonna go to one of those tight ends for a huge gain, and just like that, they are in field goal range. All they have to do is not turn the football over, and Hurts makes that mistake, throws an interception, but not just that. It's gonna be a house call. The Giants are headed to the Final 4. We now have the 29 seed Panthers taking on the 28 seed Packers. 4th and 8. Packers showing blitz. Bryce gonna pass it over the middle, and it's caught. Oh, never mind. Thielen couldn't hold on. The Packers take over. All they need is 1 first down, and this one is all but over. Jacobs getting a nice gain. Could not be taken down. That might be the game. Shout out to the Panthers for making it this far, but one team had to move on, and it's the Packers. In our final matchup of the Elite Eight, we have the 3-seed Ravens versus the 6-seed Dolphins. Two really good rosters in the AFC, battling for that last spot in the Final Four. Ravens down 3. On 3rd and 3, Henry gonna get 3 yards and then some. Huge gain down the sideline, and we have a flag. Tackle on 15 at the end, Jordan Poyer with the unnecessary roughness. And you already know near the goal line, you gotta go to Henry. He gets them to lead. 16 seconds left for the Dolphins to get a touchdown with no timeouts remaining. They gotta get a big chunk of yardage and get out of bounds. Tua gonna lose yards, get sacked by Odafe away, and that's how this one ends. The Ravens are headed to the Final Four. First matchup of the Final Four. We have the 32-seed Giants taking on the 28-seed Packers. Last chance for the Packers in this tournament. It's been a great run, but they just ran into a Cinderella story. The G-Men are gonna win this one 31-17, and they're headed to the championship game. And then our second matchup in the Final Four, we have the 3-seed Ravens taking on the 7-seed Lions. These teams met up in the regular season last year, and the Ravens got the better of them. But right now, the Lions are up 7. With less than 4 minutes left in this one. Lamar to Mandrews. They're inside the 5. First and goal, Lamar dropping back. He's going to fire it to the end zone to a wide open Flowers. And we're tied up at 28. Now the Ravens only have 1 timeout left. This is a big play, 3rd and 3. High form. Montgomery gets the carry, but not the first down. Huge stop by Baltimore. They're going to hold the Lions to 3 and give Lamar and that offense a chance to tie it up. Lions showing blitz, but they're not going to. Lamar going to find his target. They're across midfield and low key already in field goal range for Justin Tucker. Just don't lose any yards. Don't get sacked. Lamar over the middle. Oh, that's a nice catch. Bateman puts them firmly in field goal range this time. Gotta wonder if they should just spike it and attempt the field goal or try to get the touchdown. 10 seconds left. They're letting a lot of clock drip. I don't know what they're doing. Not the smartest decision. Lamar's gonna go down. Terrible clock management. They're not gonna get the kickoff, and the Lions are headed to the championship game. And here we go, our final matchup of the tournament. The 32-seed Giants made it all the way with the lowest overall in the game. The Lions had a top 10 overall, so they're the favorites heading into this one. Gotta watch this entire game, man. It's the championship to crown a winner in the first tournament in Madden 25. Much like that Cat Williams interview at the start of the year on Club Shay Shay that just sparked a crazy year. Maybe this tournament, starting with like the Giants winning, would spark just a crazy year of Madden experiments. The G-Men have been winning these games with their defense for the most part, man. Nice play call, but better defense. Quick 3 and out. Flott with the tackle. Here's the Giants' first drive. Daniel Jones taking what the defense is giving him. First down, Singletary. 3rd and 2. Trying to keep this drive alive. Jones under center, going to give to Singletary. Bouncing it outside, but he can't get there. Both teams force a punt on their first defensive drive. However, it's the G-Men that are the first to get into scoring range. Singletary up the gut. Beautiful gain. They're down at the 2. 2nd and goal from the 1. Singletary gonna get the touchdown and put the Giants on the board first. Best drive of the game so far from the Detroit Lions. Less than 2 minutes left in the first half. Golf to the end zone. Touchdown Jameson Williams. Here come the Giants on the very next drive. Daniel Jones trying to get the touchdown right back, and he's going to. Down the sideline is Darius Slayton, putting the G-Men back up 7. Lions gonna get a field goal right before halftime to make it a 10-14 game. Heading into half number 2. The Giants get the football to begin half number 2, and Daniel Jones is on a mission. He finds his tight end to get them inside the 5. 2nd and goal from the 1. Shotgun. Interesting decision. They're still gonna run the football and get the easy touchdown to G-Men. Up 11. 3rd and 6 for Detroit in the 4th quarter now. Trying to cut this back to 1 possession. Golf with a bullet. Donovan Peoples-Jones with the touchdown, but now they have to get the 2-point conversion to cut this to a 3-point game. Golf under center. Amon-Ra in motion. Gonna be a handoff. Gibbs up the gut. Can't get there. What a play by the Giants. 3rd down and 5. Lions need a stop to get their offense the ball back. Daniel Jones floating it downfield, incomplete. Nice deflection by Brian Branch. 2nd down and 10 for Detroit. Remember, it's that Giants front 7 that's been dominant this entire tournament. Kayvon Thibodeau with the sack. They have him, Burns, Dexter Lawrence. I mean, so much talent on that front seven. 3rd and 20 now for Detroit. Goff gonna go down again this time. He coughs it up. Luckily, his teammate recovers the football. But it's 4th and 22 for Detroit in their own territory with 2 minutes left in the championship game. Goff just has to throw it up. Give them a chance. Oh, it's almost caught, but not quite. And now the G-men take over. Here's Singletary up the gut. He's been running really well this entire tourney. Very next play, he's gonna go in untouched to put them up 2 possessions. However, you know the Lions aren't going away that easily. Goff has a nice drive going. He's gonna find Jameson again. This time they're gonna take the extra point and cut the lead to only 5 for the Giants. Onside kick, last chance for Detroit. It's recovered by Slayton, but can he get down before he fumbles? Yes, the winner of the tournament, the New York freaking Giants, the lowest overall team in Madden 25. This is why we love the NFL. This is why we kind of sort of like Madden, because the unthinkable could happen, man. Daniel Jones ends up winning the tournament. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please destroy the like button. It helps so much. I don't ask for any money. I don't ask for donations. I don't ask for channel membership. All I ask is that you guys like the video. That's it. Thanks for watching.